This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try, it's time we care, it's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
Welcome to the Special Chronicles show. This is episode 479. My name is Daniel, and I'm the founder of Special Chronicles and a Southern Tribal International Global Messenger of Special Olympics and a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador. SpecialChronicles.com for links to follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And be sure to also subscribe, rate, and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. And subscribe to our channel on YouTube where you can watch the live stream episode. You can see us side by side, or if we're in the same studio, you can still see us side by side, and you can physically see what we look like. So if you're just listening to us on audio, make sure to go subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and you can watch the video episode. You can also sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content. And again, SpecialChronicles.com for links to subscribe and follow. This week, our Special Chronicles Business Manager and my dad, Adam, returns in studio on our Energy Force series, as we're going to talk all about ComEd's Switch On Summer event. So please put your virtual hands together as we welcome, and I should unmute him as well, as we welcome Adam back into the Special Chronicles studio. There we go.
Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
Now,
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You're live and back.
And hello to all our guests. We're glad to
all
be
of
back.
our listeners.
All of our listeners, and we're glad to that you can listen to us. Today we have a special show. We're not going to have the normal guest as we do.
Yeah.
On the Special Chronicles show, and our this is part of our ComEd EnergyForce series. It's actually not going to have an in-person guest. We're having
you're in person in studio.
That's true, but
you're in studio, but you're not really a guest,
right?
You're really co-host in this episode.
That's true. That our special guest is actually going to be an event, one of ComEd's major events that they're very excited about, and that's the Switch On Summer, which is the 8th annual Switch On Summer event that ComEd hosts, and it's actually the one of the official start of summer in Chicago, where ComEd will switch the water at Buckingham Fountain in downtown Chicago. They switch the water on in a kind of a big event, and that is the official start of summer. And ComEd does
officially in Chicago.
Officially in Chicago.
Now, if you're listening in another state, if you're listening in another country or across the globe, it's still the official start.
Still the official start of summer.
It's just an event that ComEd does in Chicago.
Right. And this year it's going to be May 14th, this coming Saturday, from noon to 3 at Buckingham Fountain. So
if you're listening to us and you are in Chicago or anywhere in the Chicago area, then
go and if you can go stop by, do that. Last year they were not able to do the event because of the COVID protocols. But before they've done it, like I said, 8 years in a row. And I know we've attended a few
years ago, And
it's just a remarkable, very festive event. If you've ever been to Buckingham Fountain, it's not only the fountain, but it's in the middle of the park there. And
in Grant
Park. And the ComEd has just a whole series of the various booths and vendors, and they have a whole lot of activities, for the whole family.
Yeah. We'll get into a little bit more about the event later on
but
in this episode.
it's really neat. Hopefully you can join us.
And if you're listening to us and you're not in the Chicago area, if you're in another state across the U.S. or in another country, and they can't attend in person,
well, then you can. I believe ComEd has.
They will live stream the fountain ceremony.
Yeah, you can go on their Facebook page at ComEd.
Yeah, at ComEd.
Okay, so you can see the live streaming of the actual ceremony where they
switch on.
When they switch on, yeah. The whole event's from noon to 3. I'm not sure, somewhere in the middle of that they switch it on. So you get a chance.
But just go to ComEd's Facebook page at ComEd.
Right.
And sometime between 12 to, I feel like it's on 1 p.m. Central Time, but
I'm not sure. But the whole event is between 12 and 3. And they, like I said, they have a whole lot of different stuff there for the whole family. I remember there's just a lot of the little events for the kids to play with. ComEd has with their EnergyForce group is going to be there.
Yeah, there'll be I mean, we won't be there this year, but there'll be other EnergyForce ambassadors.
Several ambassadors there, and they have a lot of giveaways. They have some little games for the kids, and of course, there's vendors with food all over. The whole event, and it's just a lot of fun.
And I think those even we'll get to a little later on.
Yeah, we'll get to the details later.
But of some of those music performances there.
Yeah,
food trucks.
And the best part, I looked at the weather report, and it's supposed to be like it is this week in the 80s, and really nice. It's a perfect day for getting out there. I remember last time we attended, it was also I think it might have been in the mid or upper 80s because it was really nice and warm.
Yeah.
So come prepared, bring your, wear your shorts and bring your water bottles. Though I do believe they have a lot of water giveaways, so people don't.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a water bottle, then yeah,
I'm sure there'll be water giveaways that ComEd has throughout the whole event there.
Yeah.
But Daniel, what are your thoughts? Do you remember the last time we attended?
Yeah,
Can you share some thoughts on that?
I mean, it was quite a few years ago, and I mean, I remember a lot of the things that you just talked about. Those booths where either EnergyForce ambassadors or even some of the ComEd staff that they had information about saving energy in the summertime and which we'll get into a little bit of that later on in this episode. But there was they had activities for families and kids and
Yeah, I remember at ComEd, the ambassador section is quite large, and they had a lot of little games in that for the kids. So there were, families would line up with their kids. They all wanted to see what was going on there, and they all wanted one of the little events and all that. The neat part, and we'll talk more about that later, is that actually when they switch on Buckingham Fountain, the water's not running through the beginning of the event. And they got this huge, gigantic switch, like you're switching your house to turn on your lights. Yeah. Well, it's just this huge one built especially for this event. And at one point where the actual ceremony, during the ceremony, they turn the switch on, and the fountain water just starts going.
Yeah.
And then it stays on for the rest of the summer. So Daniel, do we have a little, video on ComEd has a little video kind of highlighting this?
Yeah, I think we do.
All right, let's play that. Give people a little idea.
How did you know that they had a little video?
Oh, just a wild guess. But I do know, in talking to the ComEd people, that they're very excited about this event. They'd like invite everybody in the Chicago area. If you're around, you can make it. They'd love to see you there. Yeah. And like I said, the last time we attended, it was just full house. Everybody families from all around Chicago area came, which is really nice.
Yeah. So this video, we're just gonna show it. I think maybe 3 minutes of a clip that will show you a little bit about what the virtual celebration is all about. And again, if you just listen to this on audio, right? If you just listen to this as an audio podcast, then go check out the live stream of this episode on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, and you can see the video that we're gonna play. If you just listen, right? If you just listen to the audio, go check out the live stream and you can see the video. But let's go ahead and play the video.
Hey everybody, it's 16 Candles, and we are so excited to see Chicago's iconic Buckingham Fountain come to life once again for hashtag Switch On Summer. It's been over a year since the fountain has been turned on, and we cannot wait to see it in full bloom once again.
Everybody, and welcome. My name is Tom Skilling. I'm the chief meteorologist at WGN-TV. This is the 7th annual Switch On Summer, brought to you by ComEd, our friends at ComEd.
As you're well aware, we had to make the difficult decision last year to put this tradition on hold. When Buckingham Fountain roars back to life, just know that it is also a symbol of our city roaring back to life. We've got more work to do, but I'm thankful that we're able to say, welcome back, summer.
I want to thank ComEd. I want to thank Joe Dominguez and his entire team. They've been a great partner with us over the years, not only on Switch On Summer, but they've been a great partner with us on the Polar Plunge.
Switch On Summer 2021.
Through the pandemic, 6,200 women and men at ComEd, professionals, were in the field, making sure the lights were always on when we needed them, and it was no more important than it was over the course of the last year. And that's the spirit of ComEd. That's what this company has been about for 100 years, and that's what you get with ComEd. It truly is an amazing honor to lead a great company, doing great service in partnership with the city. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and even a better summer.
A couple of weeks ago, ComEd ran an online sweepstakes with energy-related trivia questions, where the grand prize was the opportunity to flip the switch that turns on Buckingham Fountain. Well, today we extend congratulations to our winner, Dominic Larenzuela. The moment we've all been waiting for is about here now. Without further ado, I wonder if you'd join me in a countdown for this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for coming, everybody, and have a marvelous day and a wonderful summer and weekend.
Although we didn't get a chance to see you this year in person at Buckingham Fountain, we are pleased to announce that in 2022, we're going to be back in person at Buckingham Fountain to celebrate Switch On Summer with all of you. Until then, here's a virtual...
And...
that was great day. I hope everybody had a nice overview. We're going to talk a little...
We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly honest, and inspiring conversations about people with disabilities. They create awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and development community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. And now back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show.
Are we back, Daniel?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Well, let's, we appreciate you taking time to listen to our little break and supporting Special Chronicles.
Yeah, hopefully if you're listening and you are not yet supporting, you will go to specialchronicles.com/give and join our supporters, because we couldn't be behind the microphone. We couldn't be doing this work without your support.
Yes, absolutely. And we appreciate everybody that is currently supporting. Thank you. Now let's go give you a little more details about the Switch on Summer.
And if
coming up with this Saturday. And it's, first of all, let me start off by saying it's completely free. All you have to do is come in person to celebrate with ComEd and its partner, the Chicago Park District. It features a very family-friendly day full of activities. There'll be live entertainment. There'll be giveaways. Tell us about the special guests, Daniel.
Oh, the special guest. Okay, yeah. Well, if you want to go and learn more about the event, ComEd.com/switchonsummer is where you can go to learn more. But yeah, some of the special guests, they're going to have WGN TV Chief Meteorologist Tom Skilling will be there, as well as ComEd CEO Gil Quinones,
I believe.
Yeah. So the WGN Chief Meteorologist Tom Skilling, I think he's usually always like the MC of the event.
He's been a great supporter of the city of Chicago, ComEd, Chicago Park District, and this event. So he MCs the actual start of summer and turning on the switch.
And the ComEd CEO, Gil, will be speaking at the event as well.
And then we also have ComEd's various other partners, the arts and cultural partners will be joining us with a lot of offering a lot of interactive and educational activities. You'll have to come and see what they are. Just a lot of stuff for the kids, so they're not going to be bored at all. Actually, they will find it very exciting. And the event also features the appearances by beloved children characters and special performances by the 1980s cover band 16 Candles. And Angela Maldez and the 9/11 Mambo Orchestra, curated by, who's this curated by? But it's by the Cultural Center, by the
Suganda
Reitz Belvis Cultural Center. And as we mentioned before, you're going to have a lot of a variety of vendors there. with food trucks. They hand out, and also
we'll be on hand to offer local feel.
Yeah, local. You can buy some of the various foods that show the cultures of Chicago. And Daniel, what are some of the other things that you?
So once again, the event is May 14th, 12 to 3 p.m. Central Time at Buckingham Fountain. And if you want to learn more about the event, ComEd.com/switchonsummer. And we'll include that link in the show notes if you guys want to go and learn more about the event.
Yeah. I remember from last time, because we're kind of introducing this event for this year, which will be this Saturday. But last time we were there, and each of the times that ComEd has done this, some of these interactive educational activities that the various cultural partners of ComEd's sponsor are very interesting. They actually get all the kids and the families involved.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like just the kids are not just standing there and looking for just standing there. They actually get them involved. So there's games, there's some educational stuff that they learn a little bit about, Chicago, its culture, the arts, and just be a whole mirage of that this year, same as it's been in the past. So ComEd is very proud of being partners with a lot of the a lot of the groups within the city that make the city a special place for all the families and their kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of the music is supposed to be really good too. That always attracts the crowd. 16 Candles.
A little bit of that band was in that video clip that we
played. And I think they've played at other ComEd events, if I remember correctly. But either case, I've heard 16 Candles before, and they're really popular, especially with the families and the kids. So and the Mambo Orchestra, I've actually not heard them, but actually they sound really interesting. So that could also be fun. Mm-hmm. And of course, the food vendors.
Food's always a good thing.
It's always a good thing.
Events.
Yeah. And the food vendors in Chicago, and I'm sure most of experiences really depicts the culture, the various cultures that Chicago has. That's what makes Chicago.
I mean, who doesn't like food?
Who doesn't like food? So you get a chance to try out the various ethnic different foods, that you might find interesting. It's always good. Chicago's famous for that.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of your other thoughts on why should families come Saturday?
Well, I mean, it's a good event to kind of kick off summer, and I think it's always neat to see the fountain when they tone it on for the first time.
Yeah, and it's really, if you bring your family down, you can drive down there if you want. There's parking in the underground there, but you can also take a variety of public transportations, whether it's the buses throughout the city or the metros coming from the suburbs. It's really easy to get to, and it's more than just. And I think this is important.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just the 12 to 3. Which ComEd does, has all the activities during that time, but it's also designed to encourage you to enjoy the city, because the fountain, of course, is right on the lakefront. So you can then take the family and walk along the lakefront. If you want to go to some of the museums they're all walking distance. You can walk just a little bit north there through the park, and you can see the famous beam. That's that it seems to kids seem to like. You can also go through, Chicago. There's a lot of little restaurants. There's places to see, and just enjoy the day.
Yeah.
And if you want to go a little farther north, just right north of the where the Buckingham Fountain is. You got a couple of beaches there, so if you want to do that as an activity, you could do that too. But there's really no limitation. It's just going to be a fun day for your whole family. But come early. I would get there early in the morning and stay as long as you want and enjoy the day.
Event doesn't.
Well, the event
again. The event doesn't start to 12 to 3 p.m.
Yeah, that's the neat part. The event's 12 to 3. You could get there just for that. But I would get there early and enjoy some of the other things. They could walk along the lake, or they got the bike rides and all that stuff, and stay later and enjoy Chicago. It's a wonderful place, and this event is right in the middle of the day. That gives you an opportunity before and after to keep on enjoying Chicago. And that's what ComEd is all about, is the wonderful value that and the efforts they put into supplying electricity to all of us and to helping us do that efficiently.
So should we go and take on our next break?
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you introduce the next break, Daniel?
Oh, I thought you could introduce the break. We're going to take a brief break. I guess I'm going to do it. And it's to let you know about one of our partners, ComEd EnergyForce Program. This episode will continue with, after the break, talk more about the Switch on Summer event and what ComEd will be providing at the event right after the break. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador Program. The EnergyForce is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives, and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd.
We're back again.
This is a Special Chronicles show. This is our episode 479. I'm Daniel, founder of Special Chronicles, and joined in studio with
Adam. I'm Daniel's dad and business partner for Special Chronicles.
The business manager at Special Chronicles.
Let's talk a little more about ComEd on summer, because ComEd also provides several other things that you'll see at the Switch on Summer on Saturday. They're going to have a lot of free information and resources for the community, all about saving energy, all about various educational programs. They're including something special this summer called the STEM educational programs. You'll have to come out and see what that is. And again, it's to get the family and the kids involved. There's also a lot of tips from the EnergyForce ambassadors.
Wait, hold on. Can we back up just slightly on that last bullet that you just said on the, sorry, I think it's there we go. I think one. The last bullet that you said about the summer STEM education program. Do you want to tell our listeners what that is? Because I don't know what it is. Okay.
Well, that's a program that ComEd has. They're going to actually have.
They're going to educate people about it.
Right. There's a whole series of educational programs.
They're going to educate people about that, right?
Exactly. So you're going to have to come and see. I'm not going to give all the details. What I'm trying to do is get you excited at the fact that ComEd has really put a lot of thought into this and try to prepare a lot of different things for the family. Not only to have fun, but to kind of hopefully inform you and educate you on a whole variety of things.
Yeah. So this is more to give you listeners a preview of what this and kind of what ComEd will be providing at the Switch on Summer.
Yeah, and then you're going to have a lot of Daniel's counterparts. The various other EnergyForce ambassadors are going to be there. and they'll be able to answer any of your questions that you might have. They're going to be able to share a lot of tips on saving. Some which will be more focused for the parents, and they'll also have some nice giveaways, which will be focused for the kids. So they have something for everybody.
I think the adults enjoy the
well, I think they
giveaways
do too.
too.
I enjoyed some of the giveaways that they had last time, but all the ambassadors, quite a few of them, will be there to. They're also going to talk about solar energy and the resources that are available for customers. That's something that's becoming very important. Absolutely love it. It saves on energy. It helps the clean environment. And ComEd is on ways to try to integrate that to make it easy for everybody. Anyway, there'll be information on Saturday all about that. So you can ask the EnergyForce Ambassadors. They also have some little write-ups on it. You can take it with you if you'd like. But those are some additional things that is going to happen Saturday. So make sure you stop by they have a pretty large booth or table set up for the EnergyForce Ambassadors. What you'll find is around the fountain is all the things that we talked about are going to be kind of spaced all around the fountain. So you'll have the tables with the EnergyForce Ambassadors talking about all those different things. You're going to have sections where are going to be for the food vendors. You're going to have sections where the music is going to be. You're going to have sections where the educational programs will be, and then some fun games for the kids. So it's kind of all around the fountain. So you can just keep walking around and enjoy all of it, hopefully, or any part that you like. I know last time we attended, some of the kids seem to want to be really focused on the games portions, and they were actually having a lot of fun. So, which is great. Any more thoughts on that, Daniel? And I think we covered. Again, we didn't want to give you all the details. We want to give you some highlights.
Just kind of a snapshot of what Switch on Summer is all about.
Yeah, but it's basically 3 hours worth of fun and excitement on what is going to be just a beautiful summer day. At least that's the latest weather report that I saw as of this morning. So
once again, May 14th, 12 to 3 p.m. Central Time at the Buckingham Fountain. And if you want to learn more, if you're watching the live stream, you see it going across your screen. ComEd.com/switch on the summer. That's ComEd.com/switch on summer. And we'll put that link in the show notes if you want to learn more about the event before you head down.
Yeah, we'll give you a little more. The ComEd ambassadors are going to talk about saving energy on Saturday, but I think in our next break, we're going to tell you a little more about that.
Yeah, I mean, you can, when you come to the Switch on Summer, you can hear in person from some of the EnergyForce ambassadors on some of those energy efficiency tips. But yeah, in this next sponsor break, we'll give you a preview of what some of
some of the efficiency tips are from ComEd ambassadors. Go ahead, Daniel. Let's do that.
And take the final break.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Lisa Noble, and I'm a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador and an athlete with Special Olympics Illinois. Hi, my name is Lisa Noble, and I'm a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador and an athlete with Special Olympics Illinois.
Hi, my name is Daniel Smrokowski, and I also am a ComEd EnergyForce Ambassador and founder of a company called Special Chronicles.
The ComEd EnergyForce Program is a program that hires people with disabilities to teach the public how to save energy and money.
It's the country's first energy efficiency program of its kind.
Saving energy is especially important while everyone is at home due to COVID-19. We're using more electricity than ever before. Just think about how many more times you are opening the refrigerator door these days.
And while the economy is stressed, it's more critical than ever to save money where we can. Following these tips can save energy and money in this time of COVID-19.
Wash your clothes in cold water and use the dryer sparingly.
Your dryer can take up to 7 times more energy than the washer.
Turn off and unplug any electrical devices or power strips you are not using.
Electrical devices can continue to zap power even when turned off if they're still plugged in. We call them vampire devices.
Use LED bulbs.
They use 25% less energy than incandescent bulbs and last up to 25 times longer, saving you lots of money over time.
Keep your refrigerator between 35 and 38 degrees.
And be sure to use Energy Star appliances.
And last but not least, check out ComEd.com/home savings for more tips and rebates.
Lisa and I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.
Remember, we are all in this together.
Stay healthy.
And stay safe.
Bye.
Are we back on, Daniel? All right.
You wait.
Good.
You didn't wait for me to answer if we're back on.
Oh, are we?
Are we back on?
Yeah, I guess we are.
No, are we? I'm asking you. Are we back on?
Yes, we're back on. So we shared a lot of things about ComEd's Switch on Summer happening this Saturday for the whole family. So hopefully you guys will come out and enjoy this special event. And I think we'll just, we've given you a lot of information. We'll share the details. You need to come out and experience everything we talked about. So I think I'm going to turn it over to Daniel for some final thoughts before we say goodbye on this show.
Or should we remind them again when the Switch on Summer event is?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Daniel.
Oh, you want me to remind them? All right, May 14th, 12 to 3 p.m. Central Time at Buckingham Fountain. And if you want to learn more about the event, ComEd.com/EnergyForce is where you can go to learn more. And if you want to learn more about the Energy Force program, ComEd.com/EnergyForce. If you want to listen to other this series, this Energy Force series that we have with other ComEd Energy Force ambassadors and staff, and you can listen to our entire Energy Force series at specialchronicles.com/EnergyForce. That's specialchronicles.com/EnergyForce. And again, ComEd.com/Switch on Summer is where you can learn more. But yeah, final thoughts.
Well, I have one. I'll lead this question to you, Daniel.
Wait, I don't think we said final thoughts for this episode.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was going to go to the final question.
Okay, well, let's get the final thoughts. Hopefully, you guys all will go and attend the event. Specialchronicles.com. No, attend the event. What day did we say it was? May 14th,
Saturday.
12 to 3 p.m. at Buckingham Fountain. And if you can't attend it in person, ComEd will live stream the fountain ceremony portion on the Facebook page at ComEd. But yeah, I know when we've attended it in the past, like we said at the top of the program, it was always a lot of fun to be out there. It would have been fun to attend this year, but we'll hopefully be back again. We physically will be
Special Chronicles will be there hopefully next year, but there's a lot of ComEd ambassadors that are going to be there.
That are going to be there, yeah.
We actually have so many ambassadors we can't have them all show up at the same time, because then you got to have a lot of room for all the families and the kids to enjoy all the things that ComEd has.
If you go and attend, you all will definitely meet some of the other EnergyForce ambassadors.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I think we've kind of highlighted. We wanted the show to be focused on this special event because it's really. It's a big deal for ComEd. They put a lot of effort into making this a special day, and they do just a remarkable job. But now let's close off our show. We always like to close off.
We've got a bumble for that final.
Oh, we do?
Question. Yeah. Should we go?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and
I'll let Daniel.
Roll that bumble.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, because you don't have the buttons to click, right? Okay, let's go ahead.
We're not just athletes.
We are the ambassadors of an uprising.
Peaceful protesters.
In a rebellion against anyone
who has a fear of difference.
Difference.
Our demands are
equality,
dignity, and the recognition of our shared humanity.
We will not stop
or accept anything less.
Today, our world is
more divided than ever.
And coming together has never been more urgent.
The revolution
is inclusion.
Find out more at jointherevolution.org.
Yeah, this is the final question we always conclude our conversations with. And usually we ask it of a guest. And so last week you asked me. And so now, but I feel like you also answered it last week. Did you also answer?
I don't know. Ask again. Ask again, Daniel.
Okay. So what does inclusion mean to you?
Well, that's a very important question. That's a big focus for Special Olympics International. And what it means to us, it means a lot of things. But a lot of it goes back to Special Chronicles and our mission statement. And that really talks about it. And it's given respect and voice to people with special needs. In reality, given respect and voice to everybody in the world. And that's what inclusion to me means. It's a combination of having everybody be respected. And each of our efforts that we put in every day to whoever we talk and interact every day, if we give respect to people, then we are including them in our lives. We are including them in what's happening around us. And that's what inclusion means to me. A little kindness and a respect to everybody you talk. No matter what the situation is. Even if you don't agree with somebody, that's okay. We should still give them respect. And we do that, then we're including everybody, and the world's actually going to be a better place. So those are my final thoughts.
Of what inclusion means to you. Yeah, because when you think about it, inclusion is also what we try to do here at Special Chronicles. We want to make sure that everybody is accepted, that everybody has that right and ability to make their dreams come true, that everybody can feel loved, that everybody can feel accepted, and then they will be included.
Yeah, they'll feel like they're included. And as I said earlier, it all starts off with every one of us just respecting every person that we interact with in our lives. And it starts with that. Then it goes, then wonderful things happen afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's a good way to wrap up this episode.
Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
So should we just remind the listeners again the event coming up? When is it?
Yep. And again, we'll close off here, but join ComEd at Buckingham Fountain this Saturday from noon till 3. Bring your whole family and have fun.
Yeah. So ComEd.com/switch on summer. We'll put those links in the show notes. And if you can visit specialchronicles.com to follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can join in the conversation there. We will interact with you on what you thought of this episode. Be sure to also subscribe, rate, and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to subscribe so you can listen to our past episodes and so you never miss a new episode of this podcast. You can also subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you want to watch us and see us. I mean, we're in the same, folks, we'll sit in the same studio across the table from each other, right? Aren't we sitting across from the table?
Yes.
But if you watch us, you can see us side by side. So you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube and sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content. Again, all those links to follow us on social media, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the channel on YouTube and newsletter. All those links you can find on specialchronicles.com. We'll be back next week with some
more great information.
Some more Energy Force guests.
Yes.
Because we still have a few more weeks of this Energy Force series.
Yes.
But we don't know exactly who yet, but it'll be somebody.
Yes.
From ComEd. So stay tuned. Stay subscribed to the Special Chronicles show. We'll see you next week. Well, I mean, are you going to be in the studio next week?
Well, I don't know. We'll see who's on.
Well, usually you're more kind of not in studio, but you're more the back end of Special Chronicles, right? All right. We'll see you all again next week right here on specialchronicles.com.
Take care and thank you for joining us.
Talk to you later. Talk to you next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles Shows podcast. Visit specialchronicles.com to follow Special Chronicles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter mailing list to sign up for our updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with these podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family. Help us grow our audience and reach 5,000 downloads of our audio podcasts and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new guests. See you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.